Hello guys, and welcome back to the next episode of the Pokemon Nuzlocke run of Nameless Fire Red. So last episode we obviously took on Lieutenant Surge and we had actually a very good time with that. I'm thrilled with our team. Clayton really was, or proved to be our trump card in that. So yeah, super thrilled, and I can't wait to carry on with today's episode. So first things first, I am going to leave Venus, our Weeping Bell, in our box for this episode. Well, not specifically for this episode, but as long as we need an HM slave. Purely because we are going to be heading into the rock tunnel. So Bud should be able to learn Flash and already knows Cut as well. So by keeping Bud in the team, we are able to then have an HM slave. And with Venus already being level 33, I think that she can stay in the box and will be okay for right now. Now, obviously in the last episode, I think that we did do a bit too much grinding. I mean, that's my own fault rather than anyone else's, but I've been scared since that first episode against Brock when we lost almost our entire team. I've been a little scared, so please bear with me. So we're gonna head straight through Diglett Cave. I mean, we're gonna get just a bunch of encounters here, so I'm probably going to skip over all of this so you guys don't have to see that. I mean, look, it's just Diglett after Diglett after Diglett. Okay, so DFA wants to learn Takedown, so I think we definitely will learn that. We're going to forget Quick Attack. I know that Takedown is going to hurt himself, but with it being a normal type move with Stab, it can potentially help us out in a situation where we know that we won't specifically die if we're hitting them with like pretty high health and it's like a last-ditch kamikaze effort. I think that we'll be pretty okay. So cool, so that route pops us out here onto Route 2. I don't think we're going to cut out to go back out into Route 2. There's nothing specifically that we need out there. So here, this guy used to trade you, I know it was Poliwhirl and Jinx. I think he gave you a Jinx. I can't remember if he gave you a Jinx for your Poliwhirl or if it was the other way around. I think you got a Jinx from him for Poliwhirl. So now he's looking for Volcarona. And he wants one for his Scatterbug. So I'm gonna just say no on that one. He's like the definition of GTS currently in the current gen games. You know, like people just putting up whatever the first thing is that they've caught on the first route. Because I mean, Scatterbug was running around here in Viridian Forest and on Route 2, and just asking for the most ridiculous things. So no, you will not get a Volcarona, at least not from me, for your Scatterbug. So this is the reason that we've come through this way. Basically is for this aid over here, who's going to give us the HM05 for Flash. So we'll just forget Magical Leaf and keep Giga Drain as his attacking move. So we are now prepared to go through the rock tunnel. So we'll come out here, we'll grab the Scatterbug TM and a Paralyze Heal and whatever berry is on this tree. One Leper Berry, very nice. And we'll just make the very quick but boring walk back through Diglett Cave, so that we can head back to Cerulean City and cut through the tree on the east and make our way towards the rock tunnel and grab our bike along the way too. So I'll see you guys now. Alright guys, so we are back in Vermilion City. We're actually heading into the underground path. So by going through the underground path, this is obviously, let's not do that. This is obviously a shortcut back to Cerulean. So we'll just head straight through here because we don't have the T yet, so we can't just use the tunnel. So we'll just pop through there. Now we don't want to cut directly through the east here. We may as well claim our voucher, for the completionist in us. So yeah, so going into Route 9, so obviously we should be able to catch a new Pokemon in here whenever we get to the grass. Before that, we are going to face some trainers though. So we want to be as prepared as we possibly can, and I'm looking forward to see, who gets added to our Pokemon roster. Okay, so first we're going to battle Alicia with her Mareep. So we'll just dig. We'll just keep digging, we'll get rid of Ralts as well. And then a Boltoy, we'll just use Frogget and Water Pulse. Clear out her team nice and quickly. I've been really happy with Clayton. I don't know what level he's going to evolve at, so I still haven't checked. I'd assume that it's going to be soon. It's going to be really cool to have a Claydol on the team, I think. He's pretty imposing. So yeah, so let's switch across to Frogget for this rock type. And just Water Pulse here, me is going to use Endure. Ooh, Rock Blast is going to do a decent amount of damage. It's going to hit us 4 times and almost knock us out. Like, what on earth is that? Okay, so we defeat Hiker Jeremy and we'll grab Aerial Ace. I think it's probably in our best interest. Okay, we can't even head back to heal. Okay, so we'll make use of these potions that we have in our in our possession. So Camper Chris, send out Magby, easy kill. We're literally smacking babies around now. And then we do have our patch of grass in front of us now. Let's switch to Kyubi so that we can inflict burn if we have to on whatever we do encounter. So I'm going to run around in the grass, see what we encounter, and yeah, hopefully it's something that is good and will help the party out. Okay, so we get a fairy type, so it's a Flabebe. Alright, so I think that the play here is that we're going to want to Will-O-Wisp this Flabebe. So Kyubi will use Will-O-Wisp so we can burn it, inflicts a status. Vine Whip is not going to do much damage to us at all. I don't want to use Hex or anything. We'll just confuse it. So Burn and Confusion should help it to be easier to catch. Let's throw another Pokeball. Should probably buy some Pokeballs at some point. Cool, and Flabebe is going to stay in the ball. Beautiful. Okay, so I think that we will call our Flabebe, I'm going to name it Blom. So Blom is actually a South African or an Afrikaans word for flower. So yeah, so Blom the Flabebe. I am wondering if we should maybe... Ooh, DFA is evolving. I'm going to hold my thoughts until this is done. So DFA is evolving. And we finally get our another fully evolved Pokemon for our team. So DFA has evolved into Staraptor. Oh, I love Staraptor so much. He's probably one of my favorite, or I think he probably is my favorite starting bird. Pidgeot is really cool, but like, he's a really cool first root bird. And he's going to try and learn close combat. Do we get rid of Hidden Power? I mean, we can teach him Hidden Power at any point later on. He's not really a special attacker. It does give us an electric attack option, but it would be nice to have close combat if we need, because we don't really have a fighting type option. So let's forget Hidden Power. It served its purpose. So yeah, so onto what my thoughts were initially. I feel like having 2 water type Pokemon in our team probably isn't the smartest of options. And sadly, I don't really want to get rid of our starter. I don't want to get rid of Frogget. So I am wondering, and I might be crazy for this, but I'm thinking that we leave rip off the Gyarados in our box. And then do we replace him with a fairy type in Flabebe? Do they have... Yeah, so then we've got a fairy type attack, which will be useful if there are dragons later on. It will help us out against dark types. So maybe we bring in Blom instead of Ripoff and start leveling up Blom throughout this route. As of now, we'll see if it stays this way. We are going to welcome Blom to the team. So welcome, Blom. Go, my super bug Pokemon. Ooh, I'm so scared. Kyubi is going to burn your bug Pokemon to a crisp. It's going to use Water Sport. That's fine. We'll just use Aerial Ace and smack it around. One hit KO. Blom grows to level 21 and Blom is evolving. Okay, so Flabebe is going to evolve into, I forget what this one is called. I know it becomes Florges in the end. So Floette. Perfect. So we do get a Floette. And yeah, basically like a special defensive wall, this thing, especially once it's fully evolved to Florges. Okay, so Route 10, we are going to get another encounter here. Yeah, let's go to Kyubi so that we can burn. And then let's see what we encounter on Route 10. Maybe Blom's time in our party has been short-lived. Let's see what we find. Ooh, okay, so we find a dark type. So Zorua. Do I rather want Blom or Zorua? I don't know what's going to be best. Let's see if we're able to catch it first, and then we can decide. So we will Will-O-Wisp the Zorua, and we'll use Confuse Ray. And let's just start throwing Pokeballs at it. Oh, so close. Does get hurt by its burn. Let's throw another Pokeball. Nope, it's going to pop out. Another Pokeball. Do you want to stay, please, Zorua? Please stay in your ball. There we go. Awesome. I was getting worried there that it was just going to burn to death. Easy one on this. I'd like to use it on my Dark-type Pokemon. This is going to be Noir the Zorua. If your Pokedex has complete darts on 20 species, I'm supposed to give you a reward. He trusts me with his Everstone. Yes, I have. Give me the Everstone. I'm not really going to use it, but thank you very much. Yeah, I feel like Blom is going to be more of a fun choice, just as a fairy type. So we're going to keep Blom in the team for now. If you guys want to see anything, if you want to see that be different, just let me know in the comments below. And we can decide. I feel like we're getting too many options in the team now, and I'm not sure which one I want to go with. So for the time being, at least, Blom stays in the party. Yeah, so I think that for the run in Rock Tunnel, I know that we're going to have 2 grass types, but DFA is not going to do particularly well in the rock tunnel. So let's drop him into the box and we will run through this with Weepinbell in our team. Alright, so heading into rock tunnel, the first thing we are going to want to do is use flash to shed some light on the subject. Awesome, cool, so we can see what's going on, and this is going to be our catch here. So a wild soul rock. To be honest with you, I'm not super excited about that. It's nice to have a I know the soul rock learns fire type moves. I always get confused about its typing though. I think it's actually psychic and rock. I mean, we'll just put it to sleep hopefully and see if we can catch it. If we don't catch it, it's not the end of the world. I'd like to. I really need to go and buy some Pokeballs. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to stay in this ball. Let's just use acid and do some damage to him. So yeah, he's fast asleep. Let's throw another Pokeball at him. I mean, ideally I'd like him to not, not stay in the ball. So there we go. So he'll be Solly the Soul Rock. Why not? I don't think we're really going to use him too much. And I mean, going from not very much excitement with our encounter to a lot of excitement, Frogadier is evolving. So another fully evolved Pokemon for the party. And it's a great one. It's a really, really great one. I love Greninja so much. And here he is in all his Gen 3 sprite glory. So your Frogget evolved into Greninja. He wants to learn Water Stars, which I believe is probably Water Shuriken, but it just can't fit on this version of the game. So yeah, so Water Stars. I think that we'll just forget Bubble Beam. Just so we can keep Lick just in case we need it, and it gives us a paralysis option. So yeah, so we'll just forget Bubble Beam and we will learn Water Stars. Of course, we'll keep running through here with Venus in our party. There's probably going to be a lot of wild encounters, unfortunately, in Rock Tunnel. Hopefully it doesn't take us too long to get through here. Cool, so let's make our way through here even more. It's another Noibat. Why are there so many Noibats in here? That would have been an awesome catch if we could have caught Noibat instead of a bloody Soul Rock. Okay, next floor. Okay, we don't have Rock Smash, so we can't smash any of those to see what's inside those rocks, unfortunately. Yeah, Venus is taking a bit of a beating. Let's just switch to Frogget. Slowpoke, let's just lick him and paralyze him, possibly. It is going to be super effective. He is going to disable our lick. I mean, what? Just throw smoke at him. Smoke screen him. And lick again. Slowpoke is done for. Lunatone, not interested. Water Pulse, bye. Ooh, Kyubi is trying to learn Flamethrower. Awesome. So we'll forget Flame Burst. Not interested in that. Replace it with a much superior Flamethrower. And I can't wait until we get a Firestone so that we can now make this into a Ninetales. So yeah, so far so good. Next trainer battle. I don't often come here, but I will battle you. Fungus. Flamethrower. Bye. I didn't see what this is going to be. A Chespin. Flamethrower. Done and dusted. Roggenrola, we'll just Water Pulse that. It is super annoying that they have Endure as an ability, that you can't just OHKO them. I could probably use Water Stars, actually. I should probably start doing that when I battle those. I always get so lost in this rock tunnel. Like, I never know where I'm going. So far so good. Very easy run through here so far. The issue is going to be running out of PP. Blorm wants to learn Magical Leaf. I guess that we can learn that instead of Vine Whip. I'd prefer Blorm to learn some Fairy attacks, would be very nice. Roggenrola, so we'll use Water Stars. So that should mitigate the issue of... Oh, of course, we're only going to hit 2 times. So annoying. Frog grows to level 38. Cool, so yeah, we should probably stop using Frogget for a little while. We can just use our potions that we have and heal up our Pokemon. Okay, so I think we are heading near the end of the tunnel, to be honest. We should be pretty close to the end, I think. So not too bad of a run through here. Ooh, Clayton is evolving, so level 36 was the threshold. Clayton is gonna be fully evolved as well. We're getting a really nice team here. It would be devastating to lose someone at this point because we put so much effort into them. So I'm really hoping we've been on a good run of not losing anyone. So Clayton evolved into Claydol and is trying to learn Hyper Beam. I don't think Hyper Beam really suits us at this point. I like that we've got Cosmic Power to become more tanky. I like that we've got a Psychic Attack. I like that we've got Ancient Power as an option. you know, if we need to strengthen all our stats potentially. So Hyper Beam is going to be a no from me. So yeah, many evolutions today, and I am thrilled about that. Do you know how you can avoid getting lost? You can bend twigs. What twigs are we going to find in this rock tunnel? That doesn't help us. So we'll just throw acid at this Flabebe. Fletchling, we're definitely going to want to switch out. Let's switch to Clayton. And we will use Extra Sensory. Awesome job, Clayton. Pretty cool design actually with the Gen 3 sprite. Grab the Max Ether. We have another battle. Can you beat my power? I'm pretty sure I can, buddy. We've been doing well enough so far. So, let's use Rock and Roller. Nope. We will... Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Okay, we want to switch Venus out, definitely. So Pawniard. We'll switch to Clayton because he won't take damage from the Sandstorm. And if we dig, we'll be pretty okay. Pawniard is going to take a ton of damage. As long as he doesn't hit us with a Dark type move, we'll be okay. Yep, there we go. Clayton, who's really becoming an MVP in the team, helps us to defeat Hiker Dudley. You have a Pokédex? I want one too. How have you come this far and you don't have a Pokédex and you have all these Pokemon and stuff? Vine Whip. So with Bud growing as well, it gives us a grass option if anything happens to Venus. I really hope that nothing happens to Venus, but just in case. Okay, so I think that this is the home stretch of Rock Tunnel. So Roselia, we're not going to do much damage against Roselia at all. I mean, maybe we can just put it to sleep so that we can switch in easily. Okay, we'll just fall asleep instead. Great, so we'll just switch to Kyubi and we'll use Flamethrower. Very nice. Frogger grows to level 39. You have Pokemon? Let's start. Yes, please. Ooh. So we'll just go Clayton and use a Psychic attack on it. Okay, so or we'll just use Whirlwind and Blom. We'll get dragged out, like, sure. Let's try switch again. So we'll switch back to Clayton. Double team? Nah. Extra Sensory is what you're going to get smacked with. Okay, Marill. We'll switch back to Venus and just Vine Whip it. Kyubi grows to level 37. Azumarill. Again, Vine Whip is going to do the trick. And Carnivine, we can poison that with acid. Nice job, Venus. Very smooth little run here through Rock Tunnel, and I'm thrilled with it. We get another Pearl, which we can sell for some money, because we definitely need to stock up on Pokeballs, most likely Great Balls, whatever we can buy at this point, just because we are running low. And yeah, I think that we are pretty much at the end of this area. So this is a flying type. We are probably going to want to switch maybe to Clayton. We can use Ancient Power, smack it nice and hard. Weeping Bell, we can just use Extra Sensory. It's going to be super effective because of the poison typing. Minccino. So Minccino is just going to be a normal type. Who needs levels at this point? Maybe we just go Kyubi and just flamethrow it. So yeah, so this is the exit to Rock Tunnel. I'm just going to see what is along the left-hand side that we can possibly pick up. Oh, that rock... How do they always hit 5 times with those multi-hit moves? Okay, so nothing across to... Oh, God, no PP left. Let's just run. So we can now head out of Rock Tunnel. Cool, so Route 10. So we're basically, I think that we'll head through Route 10, head into Lavender Town, and that is going to do it for today's episode once we have done that. So there are some trainers to fight. So yeah, so let's take them on. So Fletchinder, we'll just use Ancient Power on it. It's going to be super weak against that. Staravia, Ancient Power as well. And we defeat Picnicker Carol. Good job, Claydol. Okay, so this hiker is going to have an Aaron. We'll just simply dig. And smack it nice and hard. It's going to use Raw. That's fine. We'll just Water Pulse it. Clayton grows to level 38. Pawniard. We'll Water Pulse that as well. And we defeat Hiker Clark. Want to see my Pokemon? Sure. A Cubone. I'm not interested. Extra Sensory. Get rid of it. It's going to use Slowpoke. We're definitely going to want to move Clayton out of the way. I guess we'll use Bud and just Giga Drain it. Bud wants to learn Ingrain. So it's going to restore HP on every turn. I don't think so. As soon as we can get rid of Cut and Flash on this guy, we can relearn some of these possibly. So there we go. We have made our journey all the way through to Lavender Town. So I think that we can actually, while I'm here, we can switch Bud out. Because I don't know if we're really going to need Cut anymore. I can always go and fetch it if we need. And we can then bring back our Staraptor. So there we go. So that is our team as it stands. Clayton, Frogget, Venus, Blom, Kyubi, and DFA. And that is going to do it for today's episode as well. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I appreciate you. As always, if you did enjoy the episode today, please hit that subscribe button to be notified of new content. Thank you for any support on this series. I know it's a little different to my usual, but yeah, I've been having a great time with it, and I hope you guys have been enjoying it as well. So until the next time, guys, I appreciate you so much, and bye for now.